What's up, guys? This is Ryan Johnson with MoneyBass.com, and the question of the day is, why does Humminbird Mega Live suck? Well, the first thing that I would say is, who connected the system? Did they install it with the right wiring? Did they install it too close to other transducers? Did they install it to where it's getting interference and things like that? The second thing I would say is, what is the skill level of the person that is actually testing that system and putting information out there and releasing the videos? These systems are new. Everybody is just getting these. We've had a few days, well, not me specifically, but the videos that you're seeing coming out, the guys haven't really had that much time on the water to kind of tweak these things and get them set to where they're getting the maximum performance out of it. So it's a lot of excitement, a lot of things going on out there, guys, and the videos are coming out. Day after day, we're seeing some new things, learning more information about it. And for me, I kind of like the excitement of it all and seeing what's going to be next and how much more we're going to learn from this live technology that is coming out. So the first thing I would say is, the answer to that question is, who connected the system? A lot of guys are connecting the system themselves instead of having them professionally installed. So some of the guys are running into issues where I see in the different forums and things like that. And what I would say is, for anyone who does have the system and you want to learn about Humminbird Mega Live and get tips and everything like that and kind of have back and forth discussions about it, check out the Facebook Mega Live page. There's a lot of good information on there, and you'll see where people may be running into issues, and maybe you're someone that's ran into the same issue, and you can get some good information and some fixes for some of the issues that you may be running into. So in those forums, I see the guys are asking about what gauge wiring they should use. Some of the guys have already wired the systems and then find out that they didn't put in the correct gauge wiring. They may have mounted the transducer or ran the wiring in a way to where it's causing some interference for them. So that's not necessarily a fault of the system. It could be just a user error or user installation error of how it was installed. So does that system itself have some different setbacks or some pros and cons as compared to the other systems? Of course, they're all going to have that. So as far as when people are asking, is Garmin Livescope better than, say, Lowrance Active Target? The answer is yes. If someone says, is Lowrance Active Target better than Humminbird Mega Live? The answer, yes. Is Humminbird Mega Live better than Garmin Livescope? The answer is yes. But is Garmin Livescope better than Humminbird Mega Live? Again, the answer is going to be yes to that, because it depends on each individual circumstance and what they may be looking for in that system. Some people are making their decisions, which is a good thing, is going to be a financial decision, because these units are expensive. And if you currently have a setup where you may have Humminbird systems on your boat already, you may have Lowrance set up, or you may have Garmin, to change over to a completely new system is going to be expensive. And when you look at the comparisons between the units, is there that much of a difference that will justify the difference in cost in those? For some people, depending on how much you fish, the answer may be yes. And to determine which system is best for you, maybe you do see some things about that Garmin system that just gears you towards that Garmin, and that's the direction that you need to go. Somebody else may take a lot of stock in having that Humminbird Mega 360, and they want to stick with the Humminbird system. So the Mega Live may be something that they will want to go to. I have some friends of mine who they've always been running Lowrance systems, and it just makes sense to just go ahead and put those funds in there towards the Active Target, because like I said, the difference in performance, it's kind of up in the air right now, depending on who you're talking to and what kind of results they're getting. And I do want to reference Johnny from Fish the Moment. He released a video today, and I would say he is an expert at his craft. He is very knowledgeable at what he does. And the other video, that I will put links to both of these videos in the description area, and I would suggest to watch both of these videos. The first one is going to be with Jacob Wheeler, where he compares the Garmin system and the Lowrance active target. So Garmin Livescope versus the Lowrance active target. Johnny basically compared the Garmin Livescope, Lowrance active target, and the Humminbird Mega Live system. And both of those videos are very informative. And from what I saw, both of those videos came with different results. So, of course, the Garmin Livescope and Lowrance active target have been out longer than the Humminbird Mega Live. So we don't really have too much time on the water with those systems yet. So I think there are still some things that can be tweaked with those. And as we all know, all of the different companies, they do come out with updates for the systems that will improve different features and different qualities that exist with the units. So as you're watching those videos, just look at the details of it and just see what features you feel may or may not be, you have more of a preference for. So in Johnny's video, I would say one of the things that he did come up with was that the Garmin Livescope, you can start tracking your bait out from a farther distance. Jacob Willer's video shows that the Lowrance active target, you can start tracking it out from a longer distance. So from what it seems to me and from what I've heard from watching their videos, because I do subscribe to those channels and I would suggest that you subscribe to their channels too, Johnny from Fish the Moment has a lot of great content on his channel. He puts a lot of work and a lot of effort into the videos that he produces, and his work ethic is great. I mean, kind of an inspiration to me to help me keep going whenever I'm doing my YouTube videos and also in my tournaments that I fish. So I would say take a look at both of those videos and let that information, just kind of open your mind to say that maybe there is more to it than what I may be seeing and just hearing from the comments and things like that from the different forums. And another thing I would suggest that you guys just keep in mind is that the majority of the guys that are leaving comments, whether they're negative comments, positive comments, how much time do they actually have on the water with the systems? There are a lot of people that can do a lot of typing, but they may not have put in a lot of time on the water. So just watch where you get your information from and just verify some things. You don't necessarily want to take installation advice from a forum where that person may have installed their system wrong, or where you see someone is having a certain issue and they may be giving someone else advice on how to install their system the same way. But I guess that's pretty much it for today, guys. I just wanted to run that by you guys because right now, like I said, there's a lot of exciting information coming out. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Continue supporting the channel, guys. I really appreciate you guys staying in the comments. Always read the description because there'll be a lot of good information in that. If you guys have any information that you feel can help out, guys, please make sure you leave some comments down below, and I will see you guys on the next one. All right, so persistence mode. So this basically will make a little trail. So let me go in a little closer. And what you'll want to kind of pay attention to on here are the bright dots are the fish. And then the purple image or the purple stream that's coming behind those, that just kind of shows you that's where the fish was at. And it's the opposite of the direction that the fish is going. So it kind of lets you know, like for instance, that right there is your bait that's dropping down. So you see how it leaves that trail. That is persistence mode. You may or may not need that in the forward view. I don't think that's something that I will be using, but of course I will try it out and see how that works. But where I did notice that is very handy is, let's go back up here to forward view and go back to landscape mode. Now, when you're looking at this landscape mode, it's like, what is that? What is going on here? It's too much clutter. There's stuff everywhere. I don't really know what I'm looking at. But if you look down here, you can see the fish moving around. In here, you can kind of see some movement, but you're not really sure what that is. So what I would do is come back here and go to persistence mode and put that on low. Now what that does for you, let me just hit the exit button. Now you can see the movement of the fish. You can look in here and you can see wherever you see that purple moving at, that's actual movement of the fish. You can see the movement of the fish. So that right there is a way to